Hi, today we're going to be making a crochet basket. I'm going to use some Woolies Thick and Quick, which is a 6 bulky yarn, and a 9mm crochet hook. So let's get started. To begin, you're going to have to make a slip knot and insert your hook, then chain 3. Now we're going to work into the third chain from the hook, right there. Okay, we're going to do a double crochet. And then to make a circle, we're going to do 9 more double crochets in that same chain space there. Okay, now that we've done 10 double crochets, we're going to join this together with a slip stitch in the top of the first double crochet. So right here. And just do a slip stitch to form the circle, which is the start of the base of your basket. Now on to the next round, you're going to chain 3. And then you're going to do 2 double crochets in each stitch around. So right in that top of the first double crochet again from the previous round, we're going to do 2 double crochets. And we're going to do this in every stitch around, and you're going to have 20 double crochets when you're done. Okay, now that we've done all of our double crochets around, we're going to join again with a slip stitch in the top of that first double crochet. Right there. And just do a slip stitch. And you can see the base even getting bigger and forming now. Now we're going to chain 3 again. And we're just going to repeat the same exact round again. So we're going to do 2 double crochets in that first double crochet from the previous round and repeat that the whole way around again. now that we're almost done with this round, we're going to join with a slip stitch again in the top of that first double crochet. And now after you do this, you should have 40 stitches around. So if you'd like to double check, you can go ahead and do that and count those stitches and make sure that you're on the right track. Now this is a good time after this round 3 to measure and make sure in the right track. I would suggest making sure that it measured about 7 by 7 to get the correct gauge. And now on to round 4, we're going to chain 3 again. And in that first stitch, we're going to double crochet. Okay. And in the next stitch, we're going to single crochet. And we're going to repeat that the whole way around. So you're still going to have 40 stitches on this round 2. So now we're building up the sides of our basket. Okay, now I've completed this round of the double crochet, single crochet, and you'll end with a single crochet. And we're going to join again with a slip stitch onto the top of that first double crochet. So not that chain 3, but the double crochet right there. And we'll do a slip stitch. And that's completed. Now you've completed round 4. And to start the next round, we're going to chain 1. And we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do a single crochet first, and then a double crochet. Again, you will have 40 stitches when your round is complete. Okay, we are now done with round 5, and we're going to end with a double crochet. So you're always going to end with whatever opposite you started with. So double crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch into the top of that first stitch, which was a single crochet. Okay, and you can kind of see the basket sides working up and how the texture is forming and it's starting to look pretty good. So now we're going to start round 6. And we're going to repeat round 4. So chain 3, double crochet, and then single crochet. Again, repeat that the whole way around until you have 40 stitches. Okay, after you're done with round 6 and you joined your slip stitch, you're going to repeat round 4 and 5 for the next 4 rounds. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to repeat 4 and 5 to build up the sides of the basket. Okay, here I am after I completed 10 rounds, and you can see how the sides of the basket built up and it has a nice ridged effect, and we're ready to get started on the last 3 rounds. Round 11. So to start, we're going to chain 1. And in that first stitch right there, we're going to single crochet. Single crochet again. You just keep single crocheting. Until you get to 7 single crochets. Okay, one more. Sorry about that. 8. I already did one. Now we're going to chain 8. That's going to give us the handle. And next we're going to skip 3 stitches. So then we're going to work a slip stitch into that stitch. Okay. Okay. Next, you're going to single crochet in the next 16 stitches. Okay, now that we're done with our 16 single crochets, we're going to chain 8 again, skip 3 stitches, and then do a slip stitch and work single crochets around the remaining stitches and joining with a slip stitch to finish that round 11 of our basket. Begin round 12, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet in every stitch around until we get to those handles. Okay, now that we've made it to the handles, we're going to single crochet completely around those chains. So we're going to do 8 single crochets up and around those chains to kind of make that handle a little firmer. See, I'll do this again for you. See? Single crochet right around. And there you go. Finish the handle, we're going to continue single crocheting around until we get to the next handle, do the same thing again, and then single crochet again around in the remaining stitches and join this round with a slip stitch. For this last round, we're going to chain 1 like we normally do, and we're going to work back in the same direction we just came. So chain 1, work back in the same direction. Okay, we're going to start by working a slip stitch into the first single crochet. So not the slip stitch we used to join the round, but that first single crochet. And then we're going to slip stitch in each stitch around, including the stitches of the handles. So it'll give that handle a little more of a sturdier look and feel to it. And you can see how the slip stitch is giving it kind of like a really nice defined look along the top. So that's why we're turning this basket and working backwards. Okay, and now we're at the handle. And you see you're just going to work normal slip stitch up around those single crochets we just did earlier. And you just continue doing this around the rest of the basket. Now that we're done with our last round and we fastened off, we're going to take a yarn needle and weave in the ends throughout the basket. Nothing too fancy here, just I like to go down into the inside of the basket and just work my way through some of the stitches and make sure it's pretty secure. Kind of like doubling back around to you, and then you can cut the yarn when you are done weaving in. And that's how you make a crochet basket. If you'd like more tutorials like this, please hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching.